What's going on, Aries? This is your reading for the new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra on October 2nd. This is a very exciting one, and I'm excited to present to you your chart and your cards and give you an idea of what energy you can expect within this cycle because this is essentially a supercharged new moon. Every so often, really every year, we have a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. And this basically means, in this context, solar eclipse, when the moon goes in front of the sun and it casts a shadow on the earth. And depending on where you are in the planet, you may or may not see the total eclipse. With this one, you would literally have to be in South America, the like southern South America to see it. So a lot of us aren't actually going to get the total eclipse, but regardless, it's going to hit everybody. It's, a natural phenomenon. And this solar eclipse happens in the sign of Libra, and that's a very beautiful energy. So I'm going to show you the chart and start pulling the cards and kind of show you what's interesting about this lunation. So every 29 days or so, we have a new moon. And that's when the lunar cycle begins. And if you look for the moon, you're really not going to see it because the sun and moon are conjoined. This is the dark moon. And over the course of the next 2 weeks, the moon is going to wax and get bigger and bigger. And then we'll have the full moon. And then over the next 2 weeks after that, we're going to have the moon wane and go back to new. And that's the rhythm, that's the tide, that's the times. And new moons are powerful times for setting intentions, for really getting it together, putting in new seeds into the universe. So really the sky's the limit for you guys right now, Aries. If you take nothing from this video, you got to chase your dreams, man. Let me keep it a buck 50 with you. Let me keep it 1,000. So this is a very interesting new moon. Not only is it in Libra, which could suggest that this is going to bring us a new sense of balance or, maybe new connections, especially for you guys having Libra in the seventh. You may find new love interests, or if you happen to be partnered already, a deeper level of intimacy within your relationships. This looks like it's going to bring peace. It looks like it's going to bring a lot of joy and, more than anything, beauty. So get excited for these interesting times and these changes that are coming. A couple things I want to highlight when it comes to this lunation cycle. And basically, this chart, this double wheel, is set up just so I can get everybody, aligned with the eclipse. You can see it's like a double wheel. We've got two basically similar charts. But it's important that you follow along with your chart and see, what aspects this moon may be making to planets in your chart or even other planets and what they're doing in their cycles and progressions and ingresses and etc. And if that's all news and jargon to you, maybe you should go to the link in the description and join Simplified Astrology or book a personal reading, and I can put you up to speed pretty quick. So the first thing I want to show you guys is that this new moon is not only intense for the sake of it being a eclipse, the moon is conjunct to Lilith. You can see it right here at 10 degrees of Libra. And Lilith is not a celestial body. Black moon Lilith is the lunar apogee, and that literally means the furthest that the moon can be in her orbit because it's elliptical. So there's going to be times when the moon is closer, when it's further. This new moon happens at the furthest distance the moon could absolutely be from the Earth. So this suggests that this cycle even, is really about diving deep into our hidden emotions. And these emotions may be hidden deliberately for whatever reason from ourselves or just unintentionally, meaning parts of us that we didn't even know. And Libra deals with relating. So it's just really important that we do this shadow work, this self-reflection work, so we don't project our power or our fears into the world. Okay. And in other words, it's deep reflection, coming to terms with who you are, why your experience is what it is, and deeper than that, making peace with your life. Okay. And these might have been some pretty intense times for many of us. And by the way, eclipses happen in pairs. So we just had our lunar eclipse, about 2 weeks ago. And Yeah, it's been pretty intense, pretty chaotic times. And, as an astrologer myself, I will say that life is good, but 2025 is going to be much more exciting and I think even easier on some level. And it's not that we want a life that's easy, but like these transitions have been kind of choppy. And you can watch the weekly astrology podcast, Mars Day with Mark, to get an idea of how the planets slowly are moving and what they mean for us archetypally. And also a deeper dive into the solar eclipse. So, another thing I want to show you is that this new moon is square to Mars in Cancer. And that says a whole lot. This could really be intensified anger, a need for challenges. And I mean, y'all got anger issues to begin with, Aries rising. You are pretty aggressive. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but this may be the tendency to internalize some of our aggression, or we might have some more contention with other people. So there may be possible fighting and haters coming out of wherever. And, we just got to remember haters are our motivators and they come with the territory when you're doing something great. Just try not to be a hating ass individual yourself. Bring love into this world, do your best, and, don't take it personally if others really want to shit on you because you reflect back to them where they could do better, and try not to take issue with others. Take issue with yourself, if anything, and just demand more from you. Another thing I want to suggest to you, or, reflect to you, I should say, Venus in the sign of Scorpio. So love is very intense right now and deep. And this is going to make us, have to confront trust issues or even possessiveness. And love and fear may be getting confused right now. But deeper than this, I see that there is a desire for us to be getting powerful and rich and really taking our life to a more evolved level. In other words, we got to evolve ourselves. So I'm going to shuffle these cards and then we're going to see what they're giving. And we'll see what it is. And let me stop the share. Let's bring it right back. Bada boomski. There we go. Back to the full screen. And this is a new style of video. I haven't really done these before, gang. So if you like this video, if you enjoy it, definitely do consider leaving a like and leave me a comment and let me know how eclipse season is treating you, how life has been. What are you excited for? What are you manifesting? What do you hope this new moon is going to bring you in your seventh house? Or, and this might not even be Aries rising. This is for Aries in general. So I will say that, this is for Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries rising, or also if you have a prominent Mars, this may resonate with you a lot as well. Okay. But most definitely, this is going to hit the Aries rising the hardest. I'm feeling 8, 7, 6, and I can already hear you guys saying, get on with it, dude. Chill. Just chill. 5. That impatience, man, that fire that you guys got. 4. You guys are excited, and I love the Aries. You guys are so lit. 3, 2, and a 1. And I have an idea, by the way. What we're about to do is go 1 through 12 because it is the zodiac, right? So this should reflect the 12 houses. Nah, fuck it. Let me say it with confidence. This will reflect the 12 houses. We're gonna go through the different areas of your life, and then I'm gonna pull a couple more on top of it just to kind of get an overview of the whole entire energy, the archetypes, and see what it's about to give. Stay lit, Aries rising. Know that you are the main character. Life is pretty exciting for y'all if you really aren't playing small. All right, number 1 is the Two of Swords in reverse. So this is really called peace. I don't know if you guys know, there's titles for the minor arcana. So the question is, why aren't you at peace? That's what has to be confronted. Parts of your life are out of balance right now, and it's time for you to start focusing on them and look at what needs to be recalibrated or centered. Okay. But for the second house, this tells me you guys got boundless energy with this Page of Wands. Consistency is going to be the key because some of y'all feel cooked as well. This is the page, and some of you want to be the king or the queen. And baby steps, man. Small is not an end in itself, but it's necessary for you to really get there. Okay. So stay focused on your intent, and your powers of intention really are your most valuable thing right now with this reflecting your second house. Be intentional with your life, Aries. I can't stress that enough. You guys are ruled by Mars, so that's what you should be doing every day, regardless. And I'm also getting that some of you guys may feel like you're starting over with this Page of Wands too, trying new things. So the mentality right now, here you are, that's the Aries card, the Emperor. The mentality, the third house, is that you are the Emperor, you are the shit. This world is literally in the palm of your hands. You just have to take inspired action. Have a powerful mentality right now. Don't be playing don't be playing small, but also, consistency is key, and you got to crawl before you walk, and you got to walk before you run, right? So everything in due time. But the power really is in your mind, Aries, and that's key. And this is also indicated by that Jupiter being in your third house. So I will say that the North Node and Chiron are in your first, and that's gotta fucking hurt. There's a lot of new stuff coming for you guys at this time, a lot of healing, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of wandering. Some of you guys don't know where you're going because you're breaking new ground, and you may be looking to other people for confirmation, like that South Node in Libra, but it's your journey. It's your map. You're on uncharted territory. So don't look outside of yourself for validation or recognition right now, okay? That's really key. And then also, I see, with Uranus going through the second house in your chart, yeah, that might have things kind of unstable, or you need to really be more self reliant, okay? But in any magnitude, that Jupiter in the third says be confident in your own abilities and be confident in your speech, be confident in your actions, and know that you can make shit shake. You got the skills that can pay the bills. And the secret right now is really just believing in yourself. And as far as the fourth house, y'all are cooked. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm laughing with you. I'm kind of laughing at you, to be honest. But I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. It just felt good to say I'm sorry. Am I lying? Yeah, my Leo ass is lying. Y'all are cooked, bro. Some of you guys are burnt out, tired as fuck, feeling. You're like, but Grandpa, I'm tired. Mars in the fourth fucking house, and irritable, moody, you know, pissed off, wanting to fight the whole world, mad at the goddamn world. And oh shit, you're gonna have to channel this energy in a way that's constructive and really look into interrupting the patterns that don't serve you right now. Hey, for things to change for you, you got to change. And it's vital that you look into your energy levels and make sure that you aren't, fucking up with bad habits. Laziness is what it is. And take this how it resonates. I would say some of y'all are too busy, but also busyness can be laziness, and that's a trip. That's really something to think about. Are you overloading yourself with bullshit activity? Because this is kind of a hold your horses energy. You may be going OD right now, spinning your wheels, going nowhere in a hurry, and that's not good. Okay. Oh man, I had the camera angle so perfect. So okay, there we go. That's fine. It's like I'm gonna try not to hit you guys too much because that might just fuck up the flow. So as far as the fifth house goes, you know, this is the moon, but this tells me y'all are in hermit mode. You really got to go within yourself to find what makes you the happiest. Same thing with this Cancer Mars energy. There's like a wind tunnel. You see this, y'all? It's like that house of mirrors. Now that I have it looking at my screen, it's okay. It's all right. We gotta make do with what we got. Okay, gang. And let me also say for the Aries that what you need to do, fifth house, you need to feel your goddamn feelings. Quit numbing them, quit suppressing them, quit smoking them away, quit drinking them away, Quit smashing them away or swiping on your phone or distracting yourself, man. Feel your goddamn feelings. It's 2:22 on my clock as I'm saying this shit. I say this aggressively with my Cancer Mars because I fucking love you. You have to feel this shit, man, in order to heal it. That's the only fucking way that you're going to circumvent this. And I just kind of peeped this, but Mars is applying to a square with Chiron. So this might be kind of hard, and you may feel like just self-destructing, but it's not the time to fucking crash out. Okay? Now more than ever, you got to lock in. Okay? And also be gentle with yourself. Be willing to baby yourself with this moon here, man. Get in touch with that inner child. Get in touch with the purity, the innocence, the essence of you. Go back to your roots. Okay? Some of y'all need to talk to your ancestors too. And I want to say, mom and dad are ancestors, but for some of y'all with the mom and dad issues, you got to talk to your spiritual ancestors because mom and dad are cooked also. And they don't know how to give you what you need. So take that how it resonates. But I see a lot of emotional healing. And also, this says you got to go where your heart leads you. The calling comes from inside the house. The call comes from inside the house. So listen to your heart, gang. I love you, Aries. Listen to your heart. The sixth house. You got the King of Pentacles. So you do be getting money, though, unless you're being lazy as fuck. And the richness is in your routine. So make sure y'all stay cool, calm, and collected, and really understand that this could be a very auspicious time for your money. Good things coming. So that's cool. And what else we got? I'm going to pull up the screen share just for another second, and we're going to go through the next six houses. But check this out, Aries. You have the Two of Swords in reverse for the first house, basically saying you got to make peace with your life and where you're going and know that it's your purpose that matters right now. You have to be committed to yourself. And if there's parts of you that provide you discord or discomfort and you don't like them, you have the power to change yourself. Okay? With Uranus going through the second, Page of Wands energy, you got to really just take one foot and put it in front of the other, man. And stay focused on your purpose. Stay focused on your vision. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Okay? And we got to keep on stepping. We got to march. And that's you right here, Aries, in the third house, and saying, when you put your mind to something, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But the problem right now is deciding. It's Libra season. You may be hella indecisive right now. So make a motherfucking decision. And also, if that's hard, maybe you just want to start taking options off the table. That might be the better way to go about it. Yeah, Mars is fucking up your fourth house right now, gang. So fuck your feelings. Respectfully. It doesn't matter how you feel. You can still be great, even if you feel cooked. Your feelings don't dictate your fate. But at the same time, connection is direction. So life is an emotional experience. So I'm not telling you to forego pleasure and just, choose a life of asceticism. But I am telling you, man, no pain, no gain. So you're either going to feel the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And I don't want you to feel the pain of regret. That's a very sad story. The masses leads. I think this was fuck, I'm cooked, man. Ralph Waldo, bro is tweaking. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, and if he didn't say this, I'm sorry. Maybe Michael Scott said it or Clifford, the big red dog, said it. But the masses lead and live quiet lives of despair and die with a song stuck in their hearts. And that's not you. No, you got way too much talent and skill and potential and drive to be that motherfucker that dies with no fucking purpose. You better chase these dreams, Aries. And you better think about what you actually want. Okay. Especially in terms of a relationship, because we're about to hit this second house or this second half, this second hemisphere. Okay. And also, it's time for y'all to ball out. You need to save your money so it can save you and learn to invest it and think about the future and quit blowing that shit at the club. Quit blowing it on stupid shit. Quit spending your money on dumb shit. I cannot emphasize this shit enough, man. Lock in. Y'all are tweaking sometimes, man. But I think some of y'all got your shit together, is what it's saying. You know, you got to be able to enjoy yourself. And, it's okay to go to the club or it's okay to turn up every now and then. But if you keep fucking balling out beyond your budget, man, you're gonna break the bank, and then you're not gonna have that money when you fucking need it. Okay. So now this is really where the seventh house is. This is where the eclipse is gonna hit. And I'm excited. So let's do five more. Five, 4, 3. I'm gonna roll the dice again. 2 and 1. And this is kind of funny. Let me tell you guys, I'm using astrology dice. Okay, and that one means let me do uno mas. But when I rolled the dice for you guys, the archetype I got was Neptune and Aries in the 12th house. So it's kind of funny that Neptune is in your 12th house right now in Pisces, but next year Neptune is actually going to go into your first house of Aries. And that's why I was telling you guys, chase your motherfucking dreams. It is time for y'all to shine. And we're going to talk a lot more about Neptune and Aries over the weeks and months to come. So make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel and follow the weekly astrology podcast because we stay lit here and we stay ahead of the curve and we know what's good. All right. So as far as oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh damn. As far as this second hemisphere, the relationships, this eclipse energy, man, a lot has to change. This says, okay, let me turn this share off. This says Scorpio, Uranus in the third house. So I will say some of y'all feel like you're having mental breakdowns slash mental breakthroughs, but in context of relationships, there may be some uncomfortable conversations that you need to have with your partners or friends or lovers. Or if that's not the case, which for a lot of y'all it really is, you're going to have to really think what it is that you actually want and stop being afraid of asking for it. Okay. Get specific about what it is that you actually look for within your life. Okay. Damn, that was crazy. That came out so quickly, and I can't unsee this. Okay, so this is the seventh card, the King of Wands in reverse. And ultimately, the question is, why do you feel small? Why do you feel inadequate? And you'll have to answer that yourself. You know, what is it that's got you feeling like you're not the shit? Why do you sell yourself short? Some of y'all are abusive, and you know, you can't unhear what I said. I'm not here to judge you or make you feel bad, but it's like you got to really consider, do you treat others the way that you want to be treated? I love the Aries, man, but I've seen a lot of y'all play the victim and the bully at the same time, and it makes no fucking sense. And you're gonna have to really change that shit because you cause a lot of damage to people, man. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but you know, stop. Because you don't feel powerful, you do weird and mean things with your power to try to feel that way. Okay. So feel better about your motherfucking self and work on being more confident and stop selling yourself short in relationships because some people really do treat you bad. And some of y'all, it's the exact opposite. Some of y'all are dealing with abusive ass people and you need to fucking leave and stop putting up with this bullshit. Okay. But definitely treat people the way you want to be treated, man. I can't emphasize that shit enough because y'all are the main character and you do have a strong sense of power. But hey, love is not control, love is trust. And some of y'all need to really come to grips with the part of you that's vindictive or fearful or possessive or jealous. Okay. Because if you won't own this, you're going to project it on other people and then feel like everybody else is in the wrong, but it might just be your own ass. And we're about to get there. Let's talk about the eighth house now. Is this shit getting real or what? Oh, man. But also, what I'm getting with this one is some of y'all just simply are selling yourself short to fit in. And that's not going to be good either. Allow yourself to stand out. And deeper than this, quit surrounding yourself with fucking losers. God damn. A lot of you guys are surrounded by a shit ton of people you don't even want to be like. Cut these people off, man, because you need good friends, a good circle, people that clap for you loudly when you win, people that are happy to see you win. A lot of these people are jealous ass haters. Just make sure that's not you. Support other people, but at the same time, go where you're celebrated. Dude, that was crazy. The lights just flickered in my house. That was crazy. Spirit is on your ass, y'all. I don't think I've ever seen that shit in a reading. Bro, we got the gods and goddesses in here. They are guiding this reading. And I want y'all to know that if you're watching this reading, you're blessed. And this shadow work is mad uncomfortable. Having to look at the part of us that's evil. Evil exists in half of every person, right? It's really like that. You can't unhear it. Okay. So evil can't be destroyed because that's the law of polarity, but evil can be controlled with intention. Okay. So do well, be intentional. And you need to be intentional within your own life and intentional with your relationships and seek to unify the group. Okay. And that's the mode to success with all we color ourselves. That flip, damn. Yeah. Y'all be going through it. The Nine of Swords. I mean, and this says trauma. The eighth house is the most mysterious house. It reflects our desires, our investments, how we merge with the world, and the things that are outside of our control. So this tells me, yes, there is deep healing for you guys right now. And also, you know, some of y'all are just tired. You can't take any more L's, man. You're fucking tired of this shit. So make sure that you keep that winner mentality, that winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. And heavy on the mentality, clarifying the ninth house, which clarifies the third house, the polarity. You know, y'all need to be heavy on your affirmations. Don't lie to yourself, but at the same time, you have to dare enough to be like, I am successful even when you don't feel it. I do love myself even when you feel hatred. Or, you know, you have to assume the mentality of what you want and stop identifying with your problems. I'm not telling you to avoid them, quite the opposite, because this also says that some of y'all really be avoiding the shit right in front of your face. And you got to stop doing that as well. Okay. But speak powerful, loving, kind thoughts into your own mind, and it will change your life. I promise you. Okay. I think we're gonna have to do these readings more often because Spirit got on my ass and was like, bro, you got to do these. You got to do a reading for each sign. So it looks like there's going to be more of these. What's up with the 10th house, though? Because this is your goals. This is your career, your aspirations. What's going on next. And Pluto right now is transiting your 10th. And that may kind of feel like the world's fucking against you. I promise you it's not. But are you really here for the world? You got to take what's yours, man. Six of Pentacles in reverse. But at the same time, don't be selfish and don't be a thief. A thief. Don't be fucking trying to rob the world of what it has, man. By helping others, you can win as well. But at the same time, if you're not selfish enough to be able to put yourself in a position where you win, you're not even serving the world from a place of strength. So this is a challenging energy, man. Some of y'all are really being drained by the world and your responsibilities. What this is also telling me is some of y'all need to quit your bum ass job, make an exit plan if you need to get the bills paid, work on making this change in a way that's non-disruptive, because if you're consistently getting the short end of the stick or you're working harder on your work as opposed to your self-development, that means you're getting diminishing returns, and that's unsustainable. For real, you need to not only go where you're celebrated but also get paid what the fuck you're worth. And for y'all, some of y'all, the work you're doing is not even challenging you, and it's not even really, you're not even really providing a service, and you may be actually performing a function, so to speak, but it's like it's not correlated to your actual skills. And that's why you feel unfulfilled and unchallenged, unsatisfied, unmotivated, and it's just bullshit. It's crushing your spirit, man. That's what I'm seeing. Literally killing your spirit. Stop doing that shit, man. Even for some of y'all that need to go take a pay cut, do it. Get your energy up. And it's like, I'm also hearing for some of y'all welfare. Use the public resources that are available if you need to. That's what that shit is for, you know. You pay your taxes probably. So, man, fuck our government spending money on war. How about you get your check? God damn it. Don't feel guilty for it. I know y'all are independent and you want to be self-reliant, and you will be. But if for the one who really needs it, that's what I'm trying to say is that, you need to open your mouth because closed mouths don't get fed. Okay. And Pluto's going to move out of your 10th pretty soon this year and go into your 11th of Aquarius. But what else about the 10th house? I feel like that was pretty good. That's a lot to take in. But as far as the 11th house, the future, stop clinging on to the past. That's clarifying the moon, the fifth house. You can't create the future if you're stuck in the past. And this is a resistance to letting go. You may be attached to these friends or these associates or the people that you're around. And you need to boss up. You need to let out your character liabilities as well so you can be a better leader and make sure your group is moving as a unit. And as far as the 12th house goes, some of y'all are straight up not having a good time. Saturn in your 12th house of Pisces. Neptune's there as well. And to me, this Three of Cups pouring out the water also looks like a lot of sacrifices. And that's probably paying off for some of y'all physically and financially in the sixth house. But in any magnitude, y'all need to focus on the joy. You need to start having more fun. And also, this is a direct sign for someone to stop smoking, to stop drinking, to get sober. Everything in moderation, but some of y'all are lying to yourselves and saying that I can do this moderately, like you don't have a problem with this shit. It's an unwillingness to meet life on its own terms. It's an emotional addiction as well, beyond a physical addiction. So you're going to have to really just confront the pain and feel it and let it go, as opposed to just numbing and suppressing it like that's going to do something for you. It won't. It's just going to make it worse. It's just going to prolong the suffering. And that's not what you want. Okay. So I'm going to pull up the chart once again for you guys to see it. And then I'm going to run three more cards and see what they're given right now. Because you can see where these planets are hitting. But once again, like I said, I doubt you were born on October 2nd, 2024. That would be a fucking trip. If there was like a super conscious Nikola Tesla baby watching my fucking breakdown, that'd be a motherfucking trip. Oh Lord. Happy birthday, man. It's your first day on Earth. I just got here. No, that's not you. So you actually have different planets in the other wheel, and you need to see where they hit so you can understand how the transits are affecting you at this time. Okay. Because we're all going to be affected differently. And this is just the overlay for Aries. But I'm seeing Venus in the 12th house of Libra energy. And this just tells me, gang, the spirit of the universe is going to bless you with love. There's going to be new people coming into your life. And you just got to remember who you want to be. And also, when I want to reflect back to the seventh house, this may be intimidating for some of y'all, where like you may find more beautiful people, more powerful people, more successful people than you've ever been around. And you're like, oh my God, I got to go harder. I got to turn up. You know what I mean? So that's what it's giving is that, for some of y'all, this is a soulmate connection, like a high level soulmate, twin flame or a mirror, or really a successful business partner, great friends, lifelong friends. Oh, and I also kind of see some of y'all forgiving your enemies too, or coming to an agreement, or someone got ran down by a bus, is what I just saw. Oh, Lord. The universe took care of it. Oh, Lord. Quit fucking around. You found out, right? Shit. Spirit didn't like that I said that, but I can't unsay it, man. It is what it is. Why'd I see it, though? That's really my question. Damn. But hey, let me say it this way, Aries. You protect your purpose will protect you. And you have no enemies, man. You are the universe itself. And when there's no enemies within, there's no enemies without. Don't take contention with people. Don't contend with others. Just contend with yourself. You're the only one worthy of a challenge in your life or of the challenge. So to kind of summarize, gang, I'm gonna do a quick three for you. The Six of Cups right here in reverse is saying that a big part of this cycle really is making peace with your past and coming to realize and recognize that that is your most priceless asset. Can't change the past, so get busy loving it and get busy with your purpose. Okay, and I got the other three. So this one is the Death card. And that's the current energy for you guys. That's what this is bringing is complete transformation, a completely new cycle. You are about to be reborn in this new moon. And get excited, man, because your life is about to change. And change is always for the better. But at the same time, this change is going to require sacrifice. And this is change. This is going to be difficult. And you have to get ready for it. And you need to assume the growth mentality so that you don't freak out. Okay. Sometimes when you feel like your life is falling to shit, it's because things are falling in place. Okay. And I'm actually going to do 5 cards. Let's pull 2 vertically. Let's clarify death, and we'll go one more on top of it. And then I'm going to send you guys off with some love. So, biggest blessings to you, Aries. Be great, be intentional, love yourself, love others, and be open. Make a space right now for the blessings that you want to receive and pay attention to your dreams right now. We got justice coming out. That's Libra energy. So balance, peace, reciprocity, and motherfucking justice for a lot of y'all. I'm going to repeat that. Justice is coming. Karmic retribution, cycles closing. And that shit, that's the 3 of Swords, the vision of sorrow. It's not necessarily the easiest, but hey, we get what we give. And I also want to say for my astrologers, my Kabbalists, my tarot readers, this is the Saturn Libra card. So this is justice served. Okay, cold on a real. It's gonna be served cold. So get excited. But I see y'all turning up. I see you frolicking and locking in at the same time, which is kind of funny and moving forward. So good things for y'all, man. And count your blessings, man, because sometimes you want to be strong or powerful or, successful. And then the universe gives you opportunities to do that as opposed to just handing it to you like a handout. Okay. You got to work, bitch. And that's really what it's given. So, Aries, hope you appreciated this. Hope this meant something to you. Hope this clarifies something and helps you. So, if it did, definitely leave a like and let me know how it was, how it resonated. And I will see you guys on another episode of Mars Day with Mark or whatever it happens to be. Blessed be.